Elaine Nichols, and today on 65 Minutes, forests, climate change, destruction.
Welcome to 65 Minutes. Here we are going to be talking about how climate change really is an issue.
Rapid growth and industrialization has led to a rise in temperature, and that has startling effects on the foliage of our world.
Fossil fuels have caused so much pollution, sending so much carbon, nitrogen, and methane into the troposphere, trapping the sun's heat and causing global warming.
Today, our very own Zach Torres is going to sit down with a very special guest, Fern, an expert and a victim of climate change and the horrors it brings.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm here with this beautiful creature of a tree. We have Fern. Thank you so much for being here. I first wanted to ask you to introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Fern and I am low-key pissed. Actually, no, I'm high-key livid. Climate change and I are not friends. As climate warms, moisture and precipitation levels are changing, with wet areas becoming wetter and dry areas becoming drier, and that is just not fair. Why would they want to change this on me?
Why are an increase in forest fires bad for you and your children?
Well, first, forest fires happen 4 times more often since the mid-1980s. I have it so much worse than my grandma. Fires burn longer and hotter, and afterwards, bark beetles make their way into my life. I have real beetle fear. It's nasty.
Fern, why do you hate beetles and bugs?
Insect outbreaks often defoliate, weaken, and kill trees. For example, by 2007, pine beetles had damaged more than 650,000 acres of my friends and family in Colorado, and spruce beetles had damaged more than 3.7 million acres of my southern Alaskan and western Canadian homies. I mean, humans do not really pay attention to anything that does not impact them, so get this. By killing trees, bark beetle outbreaks can significantly influence forest carbon storage and cycling. In 2011, wildfires consumed more than 8 million acres of my friends in the US, causing 15 deaths and more than 1.9 billion in damages. Warm temperatures and drought conditions during the early summer contributed to this.
Now, I really want you to hit home with this. How does climate change really impact you and everyone you know?
Well, increased temperatures alter the timing of snowmelt, affecting the seasonal availability of water. How would humans like it if I stole their kids' water? Although many trees are resilient to some degree of drought, my family is not. Elevated levels of carbon dioxide have an effect on plant growth.
Now, Fern, I'm getting heated just thinking about it, but you and a lot of your family are carbon sinks for the human population. Now, please tell me how you feel when they do slash and burn agriculture.
This is disgusting. We are carbon sinks, and for humans to literally stab us in the trunk is horrid. Part of the problem is another of the Amazon's surprises. The soil is infertile. Most of the richness and productivity we associate with the Amazon is bound up in the living organisms in the ecosystem, forced to slash and burn to fill soil with nutrients, though it only lasts for a few years before the soil becomes unusable once more, driving more clear-cutting of the rainforest. The international fires have an all too frequent tendency to escape control, and my kids are scared.
Well, Fern, I just wanted to thank you so much for taking time out of your obviously busy day, being a carbon sink, providing so much for the human population. Thank you so much, and we hope we tell your story. Aaron, back to you, Jesse.
Fern isn't alone. Her brothers and sisters, friends, and distant family are being affected day by day, and they have been for decades.
Driven by desperation, humans often lash out by clear-cutting and burning full forests. Since 1940, Haiti has gone from 30% of forest coverage to 2%.
This can leave the topsoil loose and vulnerable to the elements. It is often pulled away in the winds and driven into local water sources, damaging and polluting the only resources humans were trying to protect in the first place.
Thank you for watching.